All right, well, I am at the Central Presbyterian Church in Austin, Texas, on A Street, uh, downtown Austin, Texas. Want to make sure everybody knows where I'm at. Man, my face looks white as hell. I look like a friggin' ghost. Well, anyway, let me see if I can get that fixed in post-production editing. And it's up to my partner, Herman Burring. And I have a few other partners, but they're undecided yet as to whether they want to let their ex-wives know where they're at by making a video blog and a website. I've never been married. I ain't got to worry about that shit. So I'm here today at the church with my street brother, Paul Reed. I'm an old man. I'm an old man. I've been homeless about 12 years, almost 13 years. And I'm Martin. I am the co-creator of the website called socialimperatives.com, along with my friend Herman Burrig.
Which is flopping, by the way.
It hasn't even started. Don't listen to nobody. The background noise, that's just all it is. While you're washing dishes, something to listen to. Especially when you're fighting with your husband or your wife. That's it. Or your whatever. Your dog, whatever. But now we created, I'm homeless. And I've been homeless almost 13 years. All my friends are homeless. Well, except for Herman Burrig. I met Herman this past summer at St. Mary's Cathedral here in Austin, Texas. And I asked him for some money. I was panhandling people. I had made about $100. I didn't really need any more. I was just being greedy. And here he comes. And I sized him up incorrectly, totally incorrectly. And he was like, hey, you man, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. Bottom line was, he didn't give me no money. And so I mumbled something like to the effect that, yeah, at least you could tell me to my face, dog. And his daughter heard it, his 16-year-old daughter, and she told him. And he got to thinking about it. He felt bad about it. And we started talking. Still didn't give me no money, but we became friends. And he's the only housed person that I am really close to and friends with. And we have a lot in common. But mostly we have in common is a belief that American society, whatever city you're living in, treats the homeless people like shit. Treats them bad. Most cities, most local governments and state governments take a criminalizing approach, a punitive approach, a negative approach to dealing with the homeless. In other words, they create ordinances and state laws that stop you from using bathrooms in a restaurant, or asking for money, asking for help, or sleeping when you're dead tired. You've been up for 3 days in the rain and the cold and the snow, and you're dead tired. You just fall asleep on a bench. You get a ticket. It's a Class C ticket. It's worth $500 friggin' dollars, and so they give you $100 per 100 hours, and you do like 10 hours community service, 20 hours, something like that. And if you don't do the community service or pay the fine, you go to jail for the equivalent of $500, which is $100 a day here in Travis County. They credit you $100 a day. So 5 days, and then with a good time, you do 2.5 days in a holding tank in the Travis County jail. I've done that a few times. It's pretty comfortable, especially in the wintertime. And they bring food to you. What else can you ask for? Damn. I hate to hear people bitching about it. I mean, no, not really. But their response is strictly punitive. It marginalizes you, and it pushes you to the fringes of society even quicker. And it does nothing to help you get up and help you.
Or to stop the bleeding.
Or to stop the bleeding. If you're bleeding.
Deep that shit.
If you're bleeding. You may not be bleeding. I used to think the only people who would bleed would be women, but then I found out cops beat people and fuck people up all the time, and they bleed. Oh well. But they criminalize everything. In Austin, Texas, for a few years, about 6 years ago, they had cops in street clothes along the streets where the homeless beg money.
Wasting
cigarettes.
taxpayer money, by the way.
Wasting taxpayer money too. And they would stand out there and hold a pack of cigarettes or be counting some money to entice the homeless person who needs no enticing to ask for money, by the way. Can you spare something? Can you help me? And they'd give you $1. It would be, the serial number would be marked down, and you would walk down the street.
Arrest you.
And promptly
a undercover
arrest you.
operation sting against homeless, where they're using entrapment. What else could it be? Asking somebody who is hungry, starving, would you like something? Common answer, yes.
This is why I'm the co-producer.
What you say?
I'm the co-producer. When I pause, you'll know I'm done. That's my buddy, man. He don't want to be on TV right now. He may join us at some point. We're going to do a video blog, and we're getting our website set up. It's called socialimperatives.com. We call it social imperatives because an imperative is something that a goal you must reach. For example, on D-Day 1944, it was imperative that we entered France. If we would have been pushed back into the ocean, who knows what Hitler would have done. But we did. We pushed on. We lost thousands of men. Brave men. Or stupid. Or both. Not stupid, no, not really. But patriotism and bravery just beyond belief. It was imperative that we took France and walked into Germany and defeated Hitler before the Russians did, because had they done that. But anyway, that's an imperative. And so a social imperative for this context is a social problem that is so deep, so pressing, that it's imperative that we do something other than what they're doing, what the governments, local governments, the mayor, the state government, the governor, and the representatives and senators are doing. They just passed a bill in the Texas House and Senate that bans camping all across the state in public parks.
So did they really ban our right to live altogether? Whatever happened to that?
I'm going to interview him.
Happiness?
If you want to hear from my friend Third, I'm going to have a poll in the coming videos, and let me know. And if you do, I'll show him the results, and I'll try to talk him into, because he's got some good insight. But, like I said, child support, warrants.
Not to me, sexual assaults on birds.
This nigga is a bird killer. I thought at first he might be related to Robert Strauss, the Birdman of Alcatraz.
He was my uncle.
It was his uncle, his great uncle.
Got 2 letters. Authentic.
All the way from in the womb. Before conception.
Yeah. Preconception.
Preconception.
Post nothing.
No, he treats birds good. But he does put them on leashes.
I know to walk a bird.
He's been known to walk a bird. You have. Do you want to come over here and talk with us?
I'm painting. I like to
He's painting.
A stiffer side of me.
He's creative, very creative. For example, every time he steals a car, he leaves a painting in the spot the car was in. No.
Believe it, goddamn.
We're some of the few homeless who don't do criminal stuff, other than we party and drink a little bit and bark at the moon. But the thing. Let's get back to the point, shall we? Social imperatives. If we don't do anything about the homeless problem in Austin, within 5 to 10 years, we're going to be another LA. LA.
What? Why has it got to be a homeless problem? Why can't it be just a homeless community? Why do we have to be labeled a problem? Isn't that unfair?
Do you want to be a community without a home? Do you want to be a community without a shower, without a toilet to doo-doo in? And let me tell you something. We just finished our winter here. And I went outside last week when it was 20 degrees out at 3 in the morning. I had to doo-doo. And you know what? My anus, my balls, and my dick were screaming bloody murder the whole time.
All I might add the same size. It was a birth defect, at least. Damn.
Well, I was gonna.
Now tell them about the birthmark.
Yeah, I have a birthmark on my, and I can't tell you about that because this is a serious program. Our website's called socialimperatives.com. It's on the domain, and you could go to it. There's 2 videos on there right now. We're just beginning. This video will be on there. I don't know. I probably shouldn't put this video on there because I'm trying to be serious,
You
but
mean I'm not getting paid for this?
no.
Back
Maybe
to
a
Mark,
cigarette
no.
or 2.
We're
Excuse
going back
me.
to selling crack.
I have to light a cigarette. I'm stressed out.
He's stressed, and I'm the one talking about selling crack on video.
I believed in the Marlboro Man my whole life. I'm 60 years old. I smoke Marlboros.
He was born at 60.
The Marlboro Man never smoked Marlboros. When I found that out last year, I was crushed, fucking crushed. We'll edit out the F word, don't worry about it. And, but I still smoke Marlboros because they are, quite frankly, the best cause of cancer cigarettes in America. I like my cancer agents tough and to the point. I've always been a go-getter.
Go get her, Tommy.
So, social imperatives. Me and my friend Herman, through the first 3 or 4 months of our friendship, as it grew, we started talking about homelessness. And then we started talking about other inequalities, which we will talk about and have material and content for, as it becomes appropriate. But right now, our first issue on the agenda is homelessness. We have to be a voice, an alternative voice to the negativity, the criminalization, the punitive responses, the marginalizing, and the pushing people to the fringes. We're already on the fringe, man. I mean,
I bought 2 condoms last week, I'm telling you. It fucks somebody up.
And they both had holes in them. Now he's got more child support. I think
I'm going to stop talking here.
I saw him going down the alley last night, and he had a rope, and there was a hangman's noose in it. I said, "Third, don't do it, man, don't do it." He said, "Marty, I'm not that weak." I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Man, I'm going to kill that pharmacist that sold me them rubbers."
You heard him.
First, right here.
Thanks for shopping.
So Dave Chappelle came to Austin, right? And he was doing a show at the Paramount. And if you've ever been to Austin, you know that the Paramount Theater used to be a movie theater back decades ago, but now it's a showpiece. And Chappelle was there. I'm a big Chappelle fan. I love Dave Chappelle. Chappelle Show. Huh? Ooh, 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 ooh. I like Chappelle Show. And so I know that he smokes weed, or he used to. And so I was watching these yuppies and millennials and older people my age waiting in line to go see Dave Chappelle. And I thought I'd have a little fun. So I walked up to this white guy and I said, "Hey, man, I don't have a ticket for the show, but I'm a friend of Dave's." And he said, "Oh, really?" He looked at his wife like I was a nut. And then he looked back at me and I said, "But look, I told him I'd get him some good Mexican weed, some good Reggie. And I got an ounce of it in my pocket. And you have a ticket, I don't. Would you take it in and just throw it on the stage?" Well, you can imagine the guy pissed his pants and left the line quickly. I was arrested, by the way, for disorderly conduct. True story. I did 4 days in jail. Dave Chappelle did not even try to buy me out. Charlie Murphy did, but he couldn't afford plane fare to Austin, Texas. And then he passed away. So anyway, God rest his soul. So I panhandle. I do everything homeless people do. I don't sleep in the public eye. In other words, I don't sleep on the street. I find places to sleep where people can't see me. Because if people can see me, the cops can see me. And then I get a ticket. And then I got to play that game. We'll talk about that as time goes on. Basically, we want to show you different sides of human beings that are homeless.
We'll be showing a little ass, too. That's a different side of a human being, goddamn.
No porno. We'll all have on G-strings. We would have been in them today because it's a really nice day out, but we couldn't get the payment to the sun tanning place quick enough. And a third of my brother Paulie refused to put on G-strings without a tan. So we'll do that.
Without a tan, I need a wax. What you mean?
This nigga's just trying to charge us money. At some point, we're going to ask you for donations, and we'll send you full-length interviews and whatnot.
Donate to our ice bowl at 1866. This shit.
Yes, Lord? You don't want to know what the Lord's just said. Anyway, I'm a coffee addict. I'm a drug addict. I'm homeless. Let's see what else. But I'm a good guy. I have a bachelor's degree from Indiana University in political science. My cumulative GPA, which is grade point average for 4 years, 4 years of undergraduate work, was 3.83 out of 4.0. So that's pretty damn good. Had I not smoked weed at the time I was in college, I probably would have had 4.0. I am a smart motherfucker. And I'm really fly too when I shave my beard. I got this cap on because I'm having a bad hair day. Oh God, that's horrible. I look like Joe Biden, only a fly Joe Biden with no teeth. My teeth fell out. I was indulging in a certain type of drug from the pharmacy, and it caused my teeth to, I grounded my teeth so bad that I got lockjaw, and I could only open my mouth like that. So I had to take my chicken salad sandwiches that I get from 7-Eleven, and I have to squish them down, like little kids do in school, almost to flatness, and that's the only way I could eat. And then that went away in a couple of days, and
So did your teeth.
And so did my teeth. But, I'm still fly. I got an eye ring. I'm 60 years old. I turned 60 last year, 2021. And in case you don't know math, I was born in 1960. So I'm 60 years old, and this was my birthday gift. My eye ring was my birthday gift to me. I want to bring in my brother Paulie now. Paulie, can you come over this way?
Yeah, okay.
It'll take him a minute. We don't have any commercial breaks in this program because, quite frankly, I don't like commercials. They try to get people to buy shit they don't need. I was a telemarketer once, and I hated it, but it was the only job I could get, so I worked it. It paid the rent, paid my car note, and but I just don't like trying to convince old people that they need insurance, more insurance, or whatever. Paulie is my brother. Paulie, he's my street brother. Now lean up against the wall, Paulie. Damn it, man. Ooh, I don't think David Letterman had this problem. Now look, Paulie. I'm gonna take the. I only have one microphone. We're working on some equipment. Right now, I'm using a Canon Rebel 1100. $800 fucking can. But I only have this. Hold on. No, my tits weren't exposed, but I'm having technical issues. Paulie, you got it? Look. Oh my God, you're so ugly.
Yeah, damn right. I was born that way. What's your excuse?
Come a little bit closer. There you go. Shoulders up. Now, this is my brother Paulie. He's my street brother, but at one point we were very close. I still got love for the dude. I still hang out with him, but it was. Anyway, I won't get into it. But as you can see, he ain't killing me, I ain't killing him. But anyway, Paulie, so how long have you been homeless?
On and off for about 8 years.
What got you homeless?
I just came down here to get away from Temple. I was almost like a guy. I had nowhere to go.
Okay, so again, I'll ask you, what got you homeless?
A bad decision.
What was that?
With the federal prison.
Why?
For that,
Stop messing with the technical stuff. Oh, see ya back in the camp. Oh God, this might have been a mistake. I feel like the skipper on Gilligan's fucking Island.
Yeah.
So Paulie, do you admit that Your life choices got you homeless.
Yes, I do.
Were you a drug addict?
Yes, I am a drug addict.
You are. You currently a drug addict?
Yes, I am.
What's your drug of choice?
That's
You don't have no. You don't have to answer that.
Methamphetamines.
What is it?
Methamphetamines.
Clear, crystal,
Yes, sir.
ice cream.
Yes.
What else do they call it? That shit you smoke in a glass bowl.
Yeah, or shoot up.
Right. Well, Paulie, I'm ashamed of you. I did not know this. I would never smoke that type of shit. I smoke marijuana and clear.
Been doing it forever.
Paulie,
You
try
in
to
the alley for?
Been doing it so long.
just sit right back and you hear a tale of our favorite homeless people. Okay, so Paulie, hold on, guys. It's not a professional camera, so we can't stop filming. And if I stop filming, I'll have to start on another film and another clip, and that's just bullshit.
It's out of budget.
And then we're working on the budget. Paulie, stop picking your nose on camera.
Scratching it.
Oh God,
Picking my nose.
I'm glad. Hey, so Paulie, have you ever pooped on your leg?
Yes, I have. Unfortunately, I've done it.
What did that feel like?
It felt weird. I didn't know it done until someone told me there's a big turn right there. So I just call Shitty Britches out.
Well, usually that's what they call prison homosexuals. Shitty britches.
Well, I laughed about it. Thomas he was funny, but now it is funny.
You'll notice that I'm Stuart Scott. Yes. No, I'm not.
You great.
Stuart Scott was a cool ass brother, man. Him and Chris Berman made ESPN. I'm telling you, Sports Center was nothing till they got there. But anyway, back to the homeless shit. So, Paulie, you're a meth addict. You're addicted, would you say?
Very much so.
You can't quit.
I've tried many times and they never took.
Did your wife smoke and indulge with
Yes,
it?
she did.
Wait till I finish the question and offer the mic to you. These fucking homeless people, they don't even know how to do an interview. Obviously, they've never watched Sports Center. Okay, so I grew up watching O.J. Simpson, who, we won't go there. So, Paul, again, wait till I finish the question. Paul, how many apartments has the city of Austin gotten for you?
3.
What happened to those apartments?
Well, 1, I just left in the band and there's bullshit going on.
Paul, slow down.
Why do I have to
Slow down.
Yeah.
And don't kick the
I'm not
tripod. Slow down, because we need the folks to understand you.
All
right. Now, slow down. Now, the first apartment you had, you just left because it was bad neighborhood, bad environment?
Bad environment. People kill each other.
Right. Was that the one on Peyton Gin?
No, yeah, get right next page in Gilwood.
Peyton Gin is not a nice neighborhood.
No,
it's not the worst neighborhood in America, but it's not a nice neighborhood. So anyway, so the second apartment, where was that at?
On Woodrow Avenue.
La Peña?
Opinion is right.
Did you have a roommate at the time?
Yes, I did.
Who was that person?
Marty Bryant.
Who's Marty Bryant?
Street brother.
Who's your... Point to you the person that is your street partner.
Right there with my thumb pointing right at him.
This is why the prosecutor didn't want to make him a plea bargain, because he would have had to testify, and he would have handed it to the defense.
I never said I was very legally smart.
No, well, we're not worried about your intelligence level.
Some things are smart and some things are not.
I was really just trying to rehearse. And my two friends, my two close friends, Paulie and my other friend that you hear in the background, child support, and they just came with me because we're going to go get high. But I need to rehearse, because me and my partner and co-creator Herman Burrig are going to be filming Saturday. And so I have teleconferences scheduled for tomorrow, Thursday and Friday. And, I'm getting prepared. I got to get some demographic and population statistics together and stuff. And we need to fit a lot of stuff into 10 minutes. But we'll do it, and it'll be on the website. And you can go there now and see what we look like. Well, you know what I look like. Herman, he's 40. I'm 60, so he's a lot younger. But anyway, so I was just trying to practice for fucking video, and these two clowns came at me. I had to let them come. Paulie's got the dope. Well, you know, you're talking to not the smartest people in the world. We're smart, we're intelligent. Like I said, I have a bachelor's degree, but I've put that on the back shelf. I gave up intelligence to be stupid. Big mistake. But no, me and my okay, Paulie, you can go now. Hey, Paulie,
Yeah.
thanks for coming on my show. And we're not going to use this, but
It's
at
okay.
some point, I'd like you to be on my show.
I'll be glad to.
Talk slowly
I'll
and
be glad
concise.
to.
Will you? I'll rehearse with you.
Okay.
Okay, and I hope to get an interview with my other friend, but he's not in trouble for child payments or nothing. He's running from the FBI for extortion. He tried to blackmail Jenna Bush, President Bush's daughter. No, I'm just kidding. It did not work.
Use their credit card.
Yeah, he used their credit card. No, but I'm going to try to get him on here. We've been friends for about 4 years now, and he's still not convinced I'm his friend. But he feels that way about everybody. You know, except for probably his daughter. Other than that, everyone else is a suspect. Which is understandable in our walk of life. But anyway, let me see. I've been recording for 26 minutes and almost 27 minutes. Got a lot of material here. I'm going to send it to Herman over our encrypted website so you fuckers can't hack into it. Hey, your segment is over.
I make comments. They're probably hacked into it anyway.
Did Letterman have to go through this?
Yes, he
Did
did.
Leno?
Probably.
Did Michael Moore? Did Ken Burns? No.
I don't know. Probably.
No, but because I'm a homeless bum. I'm homeless. I'm not dead. And I'm homeless, but I'm not a bum. Actually, I do quite well panhandling. I've got some really nice stories I give people, I tell people. I've learned that if you talk to people and they get to know you, if you just ask a stranger for money, they may or may not, depending on their alcohol intake for that day.
Well, how much pussy they're getting?
How much
Ooh, daddy.
punani they're getting.
No, good old cam steak.
Or swipe, either way. And this is a very liberal city. We give our homosexual population a parade every August.
Gay pride.
Gay Pride weekend. And men and women, husband and wives, bring their children to watch the parade because everybody loves a parade. You have a gay old time, literally. Which is kind of sad because you shouldn't take a child to see an adult parade.
But they sure will arrest a homeless man.
But they sure will arrest a homeless person for asking for a cigarette, for asking for $1, for asking, can I use your bathroom?
I even got arrested once for breaking into a fucking car. What the fuck?
He even got arrested. This guy got arrested for, I won't tell you his name, but he got arrested for breaking into a car. And he really didn't even break into it. The asshole who owns the car left it unlocked. And
Not my fault. He left all them dildos in there.
we sold those dildos for,
Top price, too. To the Bush daughters, matter of fact.
I can't say that. Because
Come on.
this guy wants me to go to prison for slander.
At least, look.
I don't have John Hinckley type luck. I'm sorry. John Hinckley is the only guy, in case you don't remember or know, who shot a president. The president lived, and he got found not guilty by reason of insanity. And he shot President Ronald Reagan in 1981, March 31st, 1981, in front of 100 million people as Mr. Reagan was walking out of a hotel where he was giving a speech. He did it because he wanted to impress a movie star who he had the hots for. Now, I personally have the hots for Angelina Jolie and Nicole Kidman, I'm not going to kill nobody for these bitches. I'm certainly not going to do that. I might trick with them, but I'm not going to kill nobody for them. So anyway, but I'm going to have to do a lot of editing on this before it even gets... All right, anyway, I'm going to cut this short because my friends are waving to me, telling me we've only got like a minute left before the show ends. And it's clearly time for me to end this. I clearly have to do other things. I clearly have... It's clear to me that I have to go do some clearly...
The only thing that's clear around this bitch is Paulie's throat.
That's... Paulie, so you... Hold on. I got another minute. So, Paulie, come here. So, is it true that you pooped down your leg and told...
Yes.
And
Out of the fart.
you thought it was a fart, really?
I did.
Were you embarrassed?
Yes, I was. Really embarrassed about it.
being butthurt at the time.
Yes, I was butthurt.
So when you answered the phone, you said you're in some shit. Was it literal?
It was literal.
So, who discovered the shit running down of you?
You did.
Combo.
I remember that. Me and Third, yeah.
Yeah.
We knew it wasn't a fart because
Because of the smell.
the smell was...
We damn near could taste it. It was like, you been eating beets, nigga?
Have you ever been in an outhouse or a porta potty
Smokehouse.
that has not been cleaned in months?
No blue stuff.
That's what he smelled like. And I said, Paulie, I looked at Third and I said, Third, look at that. And the doo-doo was liquefied and it was running out his pant leg.
Almost a little solidity there.
So my final thoughts, sorry, Mr. Springer, my final thoughts are, if you think it's going to be shit, get the fuck up and go somewhere.
Once the man is old, just say no.
Yeah, please. Well, anyway, folks, it's clear that I have some clear other things to do. We're being brought to you today by Clear Broadcasting. Clear Broadcasting is owned by
A couple cartels.
a couple cartels in South America. I don't know. They produce stuff like Clear
Water.
Clear Tobacco,
Scriptures wrote by
Clear Crystal.
God knows who knows.
Nobody will ever see this, but I think Herman might find it funny. And he's married with children. He has a good life, don't get me wrong. But married guys, I imagine, don't get to laugh at the things they used to laugh at
So
before they
Herman,
were...
one question. When you get married, you just automatically dress bad or what?
Oh, Herman dresses okay, I guess. You know,
I'm just joking, Herman.
Herman, Third made a joke about the way you dress.
I need you showing up with an AK.
He said, don't show up with a gun next week. Okay, so, guys, we're going to see you soon. My name is Martin. My co-producer and a good friend, his name is Herman. And we are operating the website, socialimperatives.com.
And me, I'm operating a vehicle while being extremely intoxicated.
And
I'm operating while being drunk and a black man, so wish me luck. I might get shot.
he looks white, but he sounds white, but he's got curly hair, so we just don't know.
My pubes are really like, man.
I don't even know.
Like spring. The springs of gold.
If you heard that,
Well, baby,
that ain't on the teleprompter, folks. So long.